You already know what it is. Free the guys, man. We're doing a deep dive right now. Adam22, this piece of garbage, bro. Unloyal friend, whatever you want to call it. Soulless individual. Yeah, we're gonna go right into it, bro. You already see my video right there. 7 views. What's good, bro? So basically, I just want to touch on some stuff and just react to the latest and greatest right now. We got Player Mob Music Entertainment. Lil Pump exposing Adam22. Let's see what this dude got to say. It's a short.
Fuck the same girls that I was fucking when I was 16. Yes way, yes way. Yes way. So I ain't say shit, but just so y'all know, y'all know now. I was 16, fucking girls my age, right? Adam was fucking girls that was the same age as me when I was 16. Like, what?
So yeah, so that's the crazy part right now. Yeah, what is going on, bro? Like, this was kind of known, I think, back in the day, or implied by someone back in the day. But like, you just got to think about the context here. You have a 15 going on a 16-year-old child, not child, but you know what I'm saying, a kid, dude, with this grown ass man, and there's no like boundary separation. Like, how are you even in the same vicinity of a minor when any activity like that is happening? That's something I don't understand at all.
What's wrong with you, bro? You are a straight pedo.
And like, bro, being a little kid, you know what I'm saying? In that environment, there's no like opinion on Pump. You're a kid, dude. You know, whatever situation an adult is in with a kid, that's on the adult, bro, to excuse themselves from the situation. You know what I'm saying? And especially if he was like trying to manage Lil Pump or something like that. He was trying to manage XXXTentacion, all this shit. He was kind of trying to step into that realm. Bro, this dude is nothing but a grifter. He's like he's like in the stock market if like a grifter was like a long play. Like, he's doing the long-term grift. So he's just fixating on whatever's hot, but that happened to be, you know, a very lucrative long-term bubble. He is focused. He is determined. That's what's odd about Adam22 is, and I'm sure someone needs to do like a psychological deep dive on Adam22, like a real, you know, one of those real YouTube channels who does it for real, and just, you know, I'm curious to see their opinion about like him, because everything is adding up to just like, you know, he has like no emotion, he doesn't care, he's willing to ruin relationships really for nothing. Like, if you think about it in the, you know, at brass tacks, when everything's all laid out, it's just like, what is the intention of this? There has to be some other intention of it, you know. And in my opinion, you already know what it is. This dude's connected, and this dude is doing, it's not like he's doing this for no rhyme or reason. Never forget that. Like, never forget that before the cameras roll, there's a thought process. And before the cameras roll, there's planning. And he's not spending $5 million on a facility to just, oh yeah. So even all this stuff with like AD and the whole like fracturing and splintering, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You know what I mean? But like, for one, as just an individual, I don't think any person would be willing to like take the amount of criticism and the amount of like scrutiny that is being placed on Adam22 right now from his like own colleagues. You know, so much stuff is being aired out that I don't, you know, there's two angles. No human could like take that, you know? So let's say it's all a big plan, and, you know, this is all just to like help push AD and his platform. Somehow Adam's in on the back end. I don't know what's going on. You know, no one knows what's going on. They say that's not. But just hypothetically, if that is what it is, okay, sure. But like, in that scenario, who is willing to like where does Adam benefit in that other than monetarily? Like, maybe he, but, you know, because real things are happening. Like House Phone, there's no way House Phone was like cool with that. He's in on that, like getting aired out like that. There's no way. Lush, all these people. So unless he's got them on such a tight leash, which is highly unlikely. The other scenario being that like bro's into some weird shit, has been into some weird shit, a lot weirder shit than any of us know about, that the internet knows about, deep shit, and dude's connected to something to keep him, to maintain him without taking so much as like criticism. There's no repercussion behind anything, any allegation. Like, we're living in the age of allegations. We're not even living in the age of facts necessarily. Breadcrumbs is all you need to, we need to get a whiff real quick. We need to get a real quick whiff. Okay, you stink? Alright, you've probably been rolling in shit, dog. So, either you gotta explain why you've been rolling in shit. There's excuses, bro. But some things aren't excusable, you know what I'm saying? You stink there, but if you think of something specific, hey, you may not smoke the weed, but I was in the room. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta explain that shit. That's the explanations. So, like, all these things coming out with, like, little explanation, very odd. And we all know this dude's on weird shit. Everyone around him is, saying the same things and corroborating it. So, my whole aim, my whole paradigm is, we all, the people who seek beyond the veil, we all understand what is going on, right? If you look deep enough, because it's only going a couple ways, So all this stuff is happening to me. It just, everything locks with this humiliation narrative. He's willing. There's some type of oath. You know what I'm saying? He's taking the oath right now, and this is like a mega oath. So, this is my prediction. Nothing is coincidence. Everything is by design. This is the channel. It's what you're here for. It's what I'm here for. So, if that's the case, given that, this is all the biggest play. So, in my opinion, you're going to see nothing more than Adam flourish after this, right? Despite the narrative, despite this, he'll find his way to wiggle. He's already calculated. He's making plays. But, or, he's being protected. He's going to be just nudged along because he's got people in the background. He has the machine on his side at this point. Because, if you understand what's going on in this society right now, what the aim is, where the internet is going, all of these things, what the algorithms push, this type of bedlam, this type of, debaucherous, very, graphic, very explicit entertainment, which, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with that. That's what, ultimate freedom is ultimate thought, is ultimate information. So, like, the minute people start to, like, curtail information and, like, suppress where you can do this or what you can say and et cetera, that's where, I'm against that. But at the same time, with that, there's also that responsibility of, like having a tool and understanding its purpose and how to mitigate misuse of that, right? Without infringing on the ultimate, rights that we have to speak our minds. And, there are ways around it. But when the algorithm itself, which is a human-made machine, inside a computer, a thought process inside of a computer, directing things, that's what we're omitting a lot of the times. So when the algorithm itself is just pushing negativity, pushing lewd behavior, things like this, which, again, I have no problem with people putting that or that being even available somewhere in the internet. But when, like, the aim is to do the activity or engage in something to garner the attention that comes from being on the internet, that's when, that's when everything gets complicated. And that's the era that we're living in right now. All the violence, all the imagery that's perpetuated it's just, it's a cycle. And we, as sponges, just like we eat food, the information is also just as, if not more important. So even it's good to be aware of things, but like to delve into things too much, or to absorb yourself fully into something is not positive. You know, in my opinion, even making a video like this and just me having the knowledge about this and being aware of all these like weird little situations that I've picked up on this entertainment, because I do like music. I'm involved in music. I have been involved in music. So like the music industry is very alluring to me, and you know, I know about it and I've paid attention to it. Artists, the story of artists, you know, what inspires artists, everything that, you know, surrounds the process of music, creation of music, all very interesting. And how people get to that point is also very interesting. So, you know, it's just crazy though that now you have to be so aware, because these things are tools, and the internet itself, the content that's being pushed to us, has a direction, has a narrative to it. So given that this is all a man-made construction, right? You have to have, like, it can't be the tell-all be-all is what I'm saying. So I know I went way far out there with this, but this all ties back into Adam, because he essentially now is acting this role and has been playing this role. And I mentioned in my previous video, dude's got connections to the government. His family is in, you know, played a part in a very, not just a, you know, we're not talking about Ronald Reagan or, you know, Obama, or, you know, someone who has like a high esteem or something. This is like one of the most openly kind of, you know, quote unquote shady candidacies and presidencies and administrations of all time. So it just so happens that like the little breadcrumbs, the little trails, the little fruits that fall from that tree, you know, just magically started this and injected himself into this underbelly, this world, you know. And granted, all of these things happen organically. Everything. That's why nothing is a coincidence. Everything is by design, because, like I said, the fruits fall, you know what I'm saying? You know, from these trees, these branches, these vines. Yeah, my dad did this, blah, 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 but okay, so still there's some connection, there's some advantage, there's some privilege even to that, you know? Like, somewhere there is. It's a play. Everything is. We're born into this life. We're dealt a hand. That hand is that hand. That's it. So there comes a life with that. Even if you want to sit and do nothing, there comes a life with being a fuck up, but having a privileged parent. There comes a life with being successful and having a privileged parent. Two different routes. There's so many different routes and avenues. So that's what I'm saying. It all ties in, and like that it's not irrelevant even that like his dad was arrested and went to prison for like some type of weird voter fraud, mail voter fraud, which ironically enough is like a hot button issue now. So like that, it's just so crazy even in the ether how all these like synchronicities can combine and be expressed, you know, throughout the internet. And the algorithm itself, you know, it will show you. It will show you if you pay attention enough. You'd be like, damn, bro. Like, so even certain little keywords and shit, like when you go to look up someone, sometimes, in my experience, I've seen just like certain keywords just lock with like the narrative, or some random video will even lock with like, just the title of it will lock with like the allegation of like what I'm looking about. But that's something else. But yeah, we're going to see what's going on right here. So we got Big Op Pack, Adam22. Right here. So pretty much all it is about this, and this is all it's going to be for a minute. This dude has dug himself just the biggest hole of shit, in my opinion. And here's another thing too. It's crazy. Shout out whoever the fuck this dude is. Rio Fraz, bro. The most dedicated Lil Pump fan, I guess. And this doesn't go, this kid has 1,000 videos, dude. Most of them are duplicates, but bro, what the fuck is going on, bro? Bro, I'm telling you, bro, this ain't it, dude. Maybe it is. I don't know, man. I don't know what the future is, bro. Justin Bieber cover. I applaud you though for
You
even
know you can call me if you need someone.
Yeah.
I need you to hold on. Heaven is a place not too far away. I know I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes.
That's facts, bro. I can't dispute even though Justin Bieber wrote it, I can't dispute what he's
Take my hand and hold
Facts.
on. Tell me everything that you need to say. Cause I know how it feels to be someone. Feels to be someone who loses their way.
Fucking phenomenal, bro. Really getting some like type of Blady vibe.
You know you can call me if you need
these
someone.
But bro, just want to shout you out real quick because in my investigative research, came across this little dude, and yeah, he played some soccer or something like that. But this dude has 1,000 fucking videos of the same like Lil Pump cover and Lil Peep cover and Justin Bieber cover, you know, and all within a month. Granted, these are all copies, but damn, dog. Just the process, he has to have some type of like uploader or something. These kids have like shit that I'm not hip to that they just use at all times. So, bro, if you see this video, dog, let me know how the fuck you upload 1,000 videos in a month, dude, and like tag. It's just insane, dog. Let me know, man. Yeah, super dedicated, bro. You know, shit. I'm into it. Oh yeah, I'll just play this just 'cause, yeah.
Lil Pump, you're my favorite rapper. Lil Pump, can we make together? Can we make together a fucking feature? Lil Pump, you're my favorite rapper. Lil Pump.
So apparently, Pumps is the homie's favorite rapper, dog. All right, enough bullshit. I was gonna save this for later, but we'll get into it.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Shout out
with your
King
bitch ass.
47. You already know what it is, man.
King AK47, voice of the streets,
guys.
man. Everybody make sure they hit that like button right now. And everybody make sure they hit that subscribe button right now.
Yeah, do all that. Appreciate you, Brody, but I gotta keep it pushing, dog.
Also in this video, I'm no way
I hate that
racist myself. I love all colors. I was one of the few fortunate to where I've never been around racist people. My grandmother wasn't, my grandfather wasn't, or if they was, they never showed me or taught it on me. My mom nor dad was. So I'm one of them people where as long as you...
All right, so this is digging into the race. The race. See, there's so many elements going on with this dude right now, bro. This dude's getting attacked from the race side. He's getting attacked from... I don't even know if he's getting love from, like, the trans shit, but he says hella shit about, you know, a little off-cuff remarks. Dude's on the down low. Everyone knows that. If you don't know, Adam messes with the booty. You already know what's going on. Or something. He's doing something funky. Extracurriculars, bro. Doing some type of extra. He likes booty too much and booty and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're digressing a little bit too much, bro. You forget the main focus, bro. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, you can do what you want, but just like, you know, if your main focus is something else, yeah, that's cool, bro. But just like, you know what I'm saying? Why are you outing your homie for it first, though? If that's the case, like, maybe he's jealous, though. He might be just jealous that, like, he could act out on his whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know, bro. But, bro, dude's got some crazy shit going on, bro. Anyway, yeah. So let's see what homie has to say. Let's see the darkest truth.
You love me, I love you, but I love you. Hopefully, you love me type people. You feel what I'm saying? Adam John Graham Mason, born November 24th, 1980.
I'm sorry to keep stopping this, but dude, Adam, like, you cannot get more like, bro. He's the Grand Mason. So whenever, I don't know where his family's from. Well, I do know where his family's from, and they actually have a very small family. So, yeah, this dude is Grand Mason isn't just like, oh yeah, it's Smith. Grand Mason is not a Smith. If you're a Grand Mason, I think there's like 11,000 or something like that in the whole country. I'll pull it up in a second, but yeah, there's a reason for all of this. My computer is fucking shit.
83, more commonly known as Adam22, is an American podcaster and YouTuber. He is best known for being the creator and host of pop culture oriented podcast No Jumper. Also African American oriented, black oriented culture as well. But I can understand why y'all don't want to put that in there. The higher ups may not want to see that, but let's continue. Former United States President Bill Clinton was close friends with Grand Mason's father, Philip J. Grand Mason, whose brother was one of Clinton's earliest supporters in 1992. In December 2000, Clinton pardoned Grand Mason's father after formally being convicted of voter mail fraud in 1996. Now,
the same
Bill
dog,
Clinton
bro.
was obviously close to these Grand Masons. Now, let's do a little bit of digging on Bill Clinton and who he really was. As you can see, despite what everybody say how big Clinton wasn't, Bill Clinton was known as being very racist. In fact, Black Lives Matter, which is crazy how we feel like this is some new thing, and Black Lives Matter was actually way back then. And if you do digging, it was way, way back then. But of course, you gotta literally do digging to find this out. He confronted Black Lives Matter. He made certain comments that rubbed black people the wrong way. So at the end of the day, whether you feel like it or not, Bill Clinton, one of them. Now, Bill Clinton being one of them, you don't think that the people around him, best friends, didn't show mutual interest in the same ideas from being a supporter?
That's facts. My shit's bugging right now.
Yes, the brother and everybody else. But let's continue. We ain't just gonna stop there. The Grand Masons originated from France and came over to the United States. If you do your research on the Grand Masons in France, it might disgust you. So I decided to not put that on here due to the fact that I don't want to get kicked off YouTube for revealing certain things, but you can do your own research on your own time on that. But he was born in Nashua, New Hampshire. Nashua, New Hampshire, which is known as one of the whitest places in the
Dog's got some demons, bro. I swear to God. Yeah, that's crazy.